Hello everyone, this is Travis the Trader coming back to you live on Tuesday. It's August the 6th. The markets are closed. For those of you who are keeping tabs, the futures are up quite a bit. The NASDAQ futures are up about 200. The Dow's up about 270, 275. The S&Ps are up about 44. And obviously it's quite amazing from what we experienced over the last maybe 5-6 days, give or take. But something I wanted to talk about because of what we've been seeing in the market, the volatility in the market, is are we in a Cotango or backwardation? And first, let me give an example. Let me give a definition as to what that means, Cotango and backwardation. Look at Cotango and backwardation are words that are used to define the structure of the forward curve. So what that means is that when a market is in Cotango, the forward price, whatever that item might be, in this case we're going to talk about volatility, but the forward price is higher than the spot price. And from conversely speaking, I guess, when a market is in backwardation, the forward price of the contract is lower than the spot, which means that the spot, or today's market, the cash market, is higher than what's happening, than the forward price, than what's happening in the future. The example I wanted to use is the VIX, VIX, because if you look at the VIX, the volatility, again, most markets, most normal markets are Cotango, right? Look at it like, for example, like a normal. Just have a normal yield curve. Generally speaking, yields that are 25, 30 years out have a higher yield than the short term. Let's say than a 2-year, 5-year note. But why is that? It's the reason why that is because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. There's a certain level of risk. There's a certain level of volatility, of movement that we just can't see, that we can't fully predict as to what's going to happen within 10, 15, 20 years from now. It's the same thing here. Most cases, Cotango takes precedence. But because we've had such an incredible vol expansion over the last couple days, we are now in backwardation. Let me show you an example of this. If we look at the VIX is, as I like to say, is the volatility on the SPX. If you look at the 0-day options, the 0-day options have 273. The 6-day options are at 241, and then the 13-day are at 200%. I'll bypass the weeklies, but if you go 41 days, you're at 129, 69 days, 100, and it keeps dropping. November, which is the month of the elections, you're at 84%. So what it's telling me is that we're in a backwardation right now, and so in order for us to get back to Cotango, which by the way doesn't happen overnight, it could take several days, it could take several weeks. The volatility, we're going to need to see some sort of vol crush in order for that to happen, in order for us to get back to Cotango. And so what I like to say to myself is that this type of an environment is a great environment for those of us who are selling or writing options, calls or puts, depending on how directional or how neutral you want to be, because volatility is so high and because we're in backwardation, this could be a really good time to start selling premium and really enable us to exploit what is happening in the market today. For those of you who did find value, please subscribe to my channel. Please send me a thumbs up. I look forward to hearing from you in my comments, and of course, I look forward to seeing everyone at the next video.